But behind every great student, we know there is a talented teacher, somebody who has taken a risk, stepped forward, and done something different to make sure that his or her students are the best prepared in the world. And today, we thought it a perfect opportunity to celebrate some of the most unique and pioneering teachers in the Douglas County School District and the unique things that they have done for their students. So we're going to start with elementary. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about each group and then introduce the members. They're going to walk across and receive a plaque to celebrate their work. So first I'm going to start with a group of teachers who not very long ago worked together with their leaders to open a brand new school in Castle Rock. And as if that were not enough, they decided that it wasn't going to be any school, it was going to be a project-based learning school where you can actually walk in the front door and see every single project-based unit posted there for parents, for students, for anyone. And they put gold stars on the projects that say now showing so that you know what's happening in each grade level, what projects the students are working on. And that was amazing. But these teachers didn't even stop there. They decided that project-based learning needed to be open to all teachers in Colorado, and there needed to be a professional learning community of teachers and leaders learning about project-based learning in our state. This is the first time that project-based learning in Colorado had ever been done as a state, led by Douglas County leaders and this group of teachers. So today, I'm so proud to introduce to you these amazing folks who were the first ever project-based learning in Colorado, and they actually taught at the conference during their own free time, which was amazing. So let's get started with Carolyn Bartholomew. Cheryl Brost. Thank you, Cheryl, for walking up here. Okay, let's see. Kelsey Chadrick. Stephanie Crow. Okay, Susan Fairchild. Thank you. Robin Joyce. Nancy Mann. You have lots of fans. Okay, Heather Pepper. Kelly Rosé. Okay, Courtney Schubarth. Thank you. Kara Tiedemann. Laura Trimarco. Kyla Uribe. Yeah. I got it right. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. I got to catch my space here. Okay, Keely Vaughn. And last but not least, we have Matt Wilson. Okay, in addition to the Sage Canyon teachers in PBL Colorado, we have another teacher who over the summer decided to completely redesign her entire classroom, the learning space, the way that it's taught, everything about it for second graders. And she has actually posted a blog, so if you're ever interested in learning more about that as a primary teacher, you would need to know Miss Mary Lisa Harper. And finally, we would be remiss if we did not celebrate the teacher of those amazing young men who were up here talking about the learning they're doing this year in their 5th grade classroom at Copper Mesa, Miss Jenny Henry. Okay, let's move on to middle school. And we're going to start with 3 teachers who completely reinvented what they were doing this year to create what they call iLab, an opportunity for middle school students to explore the 4 C's, the 21st century skills, and all things in the new curriculum in an absolutely new way. It has been a totally experimental year for them, and they have learned so much. What a success for all 3 of these amazing teachers. Let's start with Ellie Faust. and Deb Fox-Gleesman. Congratulations. And Mr. Russell Laux. Good job. Next, over at Rocky Heights Middle School, imagine working with middle school students to write, film, and create a full-length motion picture. A complete full movie with middle school students. Amazing. And the teachers that led this work, the first that I've ever seen in middle school, Mr. Scott Melanson and his partner, Tim Rickman. And last but not least, if you didn't know, as a result of this teacher's work, we have a brand new code club at Ranch View Middle School where students come together and actually build apps for their school. And if you haven't seen their app, you have to see it. It's built for students by students. So for that, we thank Ms. Tiffany Vaughn. While they're assembling up here, I'm going to tell you a little bit at what's going on at Castleview High School. So in addition to building robots, which is a phenomenal project, there's a group of teachers that have named themselves sort of Mosaic. I think that's the name of the group, or at least that's the name of the academy, right? And these teachers have come together to develop an academy for their students that has never been done before. They looked at models like High Tech High and other things, and they said, yeah, that's good, but we would like something better. We want to raise the bar and build a brand new academy where students engage in real-world learning all the time, just like the students in Reese's Robot Project. So I'd like to celebrate this innovative group of teachers who are leading the way in high school education. John Boo couldn't be here today, but I definitely wanted to mention his name. But let's start with Kayla Klopek. Christina Clausen. Joel Justice. Amanda Kerr. And Sean Martin. Ryan McClintock. Nadell Payne. Michael Schneider.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
You bet. Natalie Tunick. And we absolutely couldn't go any further without recognizing the teacher who was the person behind that amazing Reese's Robot Project, and that is Mr. Rob Hazelhurst. Next, we have 3 sills from the Ponderosa Feeder who actually decided that it would be better if all sills came together in that entire feeder and offered the most innovative and amazing opportunities for all teachers in their feeder. They have led the way in thinking about curriculum instruction, teacher leadership in a whole new way. They've presented to the board. They are doing amazing work in this area. So we need to recognize today Sandra Barrett, Ryan Miwa, and Shannon Smith. All right, next we have a group of amazing teachers from Rock Canyon High School, and I want to start with Ms. Chandra Fordham, who is the biotech teacher like no other. You just haven't lived until you're in Chandra's class and see the students log on to talk with their scientists real time as they're euthanizing rats. Oh. Chandra does, she goes, oh, she didn't want me to tell me that, but Chandra has invented the most amazing biotech opportunity for students at Rock Canyon High School that you will ever see. We actually brought the South Metro Chamber there this week, and they said, you know, we see a lot of great STEM things, but there is something special happening at Rock Canyon High School, and that is the work of Chandra Fordham and Miss Christy Piccone. Another teacher at Rock Canyon High School who's not in STEM and not in science, but teaching her students about the fall of Rome through the fall of Detroit, and unpacking world-class outcomes in a way that I've never seen before is Ms. Gina Landis. Next I have Kathy Allen, who's going to come up here. Kathy worked with one of her students not too long ago, and this student created a YouTube video called Don't Limit Me. And that YouTube video has now how many views?
Over 100,000.
Over 100,000 people across the United States and the world have watched one of our students in the Douglas County School District, a special needs student in the Bridges program, in her video, Don't Limit Me. I celebrate Kathy Allen for all that she did to facilitate that and encourage all of you to check that out. Next, I have a teacher from Highlands Ranch High School who doesn't just talk about meteorology, doesn't just talk about weather balloons, he actually launches weather balloons. He has students chase down weather balloons, they collect data, real data that can be used by real scientists to truly understand the weather and what's happening in our atmosphere. We talk about reaching for the sky, this teacher goes way above that. I would like to congratulate Mr. Bob MacArthur for his work. Next is a teacher that if you don't have this t-shirt yet, you've got to get it. It says, "May the forest be with you." This teacher inspired her students to not only do energy management at Mount Vista High School, but to become energy management. They have t-shirts that say, "May the forest be with you," and Eco Jedi. And by the way, we do have the okay from Lucasfilms, now Disney, on that, just in case you were wondering. So it's my pleasure to recognize Ms. Lori Schwindeman. Next, in an age of technology where everybody is trying to improve their technology integration in their classroom and keep up with their students, there is one teacher that really stands above the rest. She has won a huge award recently, and that is Legend High School's Deb Towser. Congratulations, Deb. Thank you so much for joining me in recognizing some of the most innovative, pioneering spirits in our school district, rising stars, folks that are leading the way, providing opportunities for their students that students don't get anywhere in this country or even in the world. People like this and all of you that make Douglas County School District the best school district in the country, if not the world. Let's congratulate them one last time.